A West Side man took his $87,000 GT Mustang to a Bernie car dealership so they could sell it for him. But now the car is gone and he has yet to see a dime. Well, that's when he called KENS. Reporter Andrew Moore has this story.
Felipe Villarreal had trusted Hovey Motor Cars to sell his Ford Shelby Mustang in a consignment sale. But then 3 weeks later, the dealership was tricked by a fraudster into releasing the car, and they have nothing to show for it. Villarreal was hoping they would take responsibility, but so far that hasn't happened.
I always wanted to get a car just like that. That particular color, they only made a little over 400 of them.
Felipe Villarreal bought his dream car in 2022, just as inflation was starting to hit. Eventually, he couldn't justify the payments for his beloved Shelby Mustang, and he trusted Hovey Motor Cars in Bernie to sell it. They set the price just under $87,000, and 3 weeks later, he got a call.
He tells me, well, the good news is we sold your car. I'm like, well, great. What's the bad news? He told me it was a fraudulent buyer.
His car was now gone, and the dealership had not a single penny to show for it. According to a statement from Rick Hovey Jr., the fraud suspect was able to make a $10,000 down payment with a credit card and was approved for a loan. 5 days later, they found out that card was stolen and the money was pulled back.
For it to be taken so easily is baffling.
But also, according to Rick Hovey Jr., the dealership is insisting it's not responsible. Hovey Jr. told KENS 5 Villarreal signed a contract that required him to have, quote, full coverage insurance, and says he is totally responsible for all damages, repairs, and or theft that might occur. To top it off, Villarreal's insurance did not cover consignment sales.
It feels like somebody hit you hard in the gut. You know, it really did.
But does Hovey Motor Cars really have no responsibility in this case? We spoke to an insurance expert and an attorney to find out. The dealership's contract may have required Villarreal to have full coverage, but Rich Johnson with the Insurance Council of Texas says even full coverage insurance normally doesn't include consignment situations.
If you're consigning a car, it's typically not, and something happens to your car, it's typically not covered under a typical auto insurance policy.
And consumer protection attorney Bill Clanton says if the contract didn't explicitly require consignment insurance, that means there is some gray area.
Mr. Villarreal's argument in this case would be that this is an ambiguous contract. The term full coverage is vague. And I think he would argue that this is neither damage, repair, or theft. This is identity theft. This is fraud.
But Clanton also said Villarreal would have a better chance in court if there was a police report explaining exactly how that fraud occurred and why the dealership didn't catch it. Villarreal says he's still wondering the same thing.
A vehicle of that nature that's parked on the showroom floor, I mean, it takes time for you to take it out, do the paperwork, hand over the keys.
And KENS 5 News did reach out to Bernie PD to ask for the full details of that report, but they refused to give it to us and instead are asking for the opinion of the Attorney General, so we are still waiting for that report. For Call KENS, Andrew Moore, KENS 5.
Wow, well, if you have an issue that you can't seem to get resolved, give us a call at 210-470-KENS, or you can head on over to our website, kens5.com/call KENS. And on there, you'll find a form where you can tell us about your issue, and we can see if we can help.
And that is a hefty price tag.